Scabbers.
Hello, and welcome to Books and Things. Happy Black Friday, everyone! Today, we're going to be reviewing Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Not my favorite Harry Potter book, but better than some. Half-Blood Prince! Now, this is the third book in the Harry Potter series, and you can definitely tell that Harry, at age 13, is starting to grow up. It starts out with a visit from his Uncle Vernon's sister, Marge, and her abhorred bulldog, Ripper. She goads Harry, and he ends up using accidental magic on her, and she inflates and bobs away into the sunset like that balloon that you always let go of at the county fair. This would be normally something that could even get him expelled from Hogwarts. According to the reasonable restriction for underage wizardry, he performed magic, accidental or otherwise, on a muggle in the presence of muggles under the age of 17. The year before, Dobby levitated a pudding in his kitchen and it nearly got him expelled. So, Harry flees the Dursleys, fully convinced that he's going to be chucked out of Hogwarts or even arrested. And he sees a large black dog in an alley on the corner of Magnolia Crescents, and the image stays with him. We are then introduced to a little bit more of the wizarding world in the form of the Night Bus. Night Bus, emergency transport for the stranded witch or wizard. Just stick out your wand hand to hail it down and it'll take you where you need to go. The Night Bus takes him to Diagon Alley, the wizarding market in London, and on the way, Harry hears of an escape from the wizarding prison, Azkaban, in the form of Sirius Black. Pay attention, this is important. He makes it to Diagon Alley, and the Minister of Magic is there. Harry thinks, I'm done for, that's it, I'm getting chucked out of Hogwarts, I'm getting expelled, I'm going to be arrested, I just know it, they're going to chuck me into Azkaban for blowing up my aunt. But instead, the minister tells him he can stay in Diagon Alley for the rest of the holidays, instead of having to go back to the Dursleys. Now, I feel this is really where the plot started to happen. It is heavily implied that Harry is being let to stay there because of Sirius Black. Why is the minister keeping him safe in particular? What connection does Sirius Black have to Harry? Is Sirius Black after Harry? Who is Sirius Black? He makes it back to Hogwarts to discover that they have, once again, a new defense against the dark art teacher. His name is Remus Lupin, as well as Dementors. Dementors guard the wizard prison Azkaban and are not human. They are dressed in long black cloaks and draw rattling breaths from behind them. Around a Dementor, the room will grow cold and you will relive your worst memories. They feed on despair. They affect Harry particularly bad, even making him pass out, hearing Voldemort's laugh and his mother's last words. So, with this new threat of the Dementors at the school, Harry resolves to learn to defend himself from them in the form of a Patronus charm, which, cast while holding a powerful memory in your head, a good memory, will take the form of an animal and act as a shield against the Dementor. My Patronus is a rat, by the way. Along the way, Harry gets a map from Fred and George, the Weasley twins, and so he can get out of Hogwarts and go down to the wizarding town of Hogsmeade to Honeyduke's, the sweet shop, something that third years and older are actually allowed to do, but Harry didn't get his form of permission signed by the Dursleys before he left. This gives Harry a bit more freedom. During this time period, Sirius Black breaks into Hogwarts twice, and Harry finds out why Black is after him and why everyone is trying to protect him. It's because it is a well-known fact that Sirius Black betrayed Harry's parents, resulting in their murders. For the first time in his life, Harry is faced by true hatred. Sirius Black, his father's best friend in school, his best man at his wedding, gave them to Voldemort. It is a constant struggle for him to not charge out and try to find Black, or even better, let Black find him. No more spoilers for you! This is why I love this book. It shows the moment that Harry ascends from the innocence of childhood in which he saw pure good and pure evil, and into adulthood, where evil comes in many forms and good is sometimes not as good as it should be. He feels betrayal and rage, things he is barely even able to cope with. If he's even able to cope with it at all. He's only 13. He's a young boy. So you need to check out this book. It it also shows a change in Joe's writing style from the first couple of books, which were very simplistic. This one begins to get a bit more complex. The characters take on a bit more emotion, more subtle emotions. It's not just anger or sad or happy. It's bitter. It shows that sinking disappointment feeling. It shows true joy, and it will set up a ton of plot development for the rest of the books. Thank you, and remember, have a fantastic day because you're a fantastic person. Good luck on Black Friday shopping. Hello, this episode of Books and Things has made a special guest appearance of one of my 3 rats. This is AJ, and she's adorable. And this is her little sister Nella. She's a Dumbo rat and so cute. Sorry, I have to gush a little bit. And this is my sister's rat, Stella. She's kind of an old girl. She's 3. I'm taking care of her while my sister's at school, totally kicking ass. Right, Ray? Say hi to Mommy. Hello. All right, see you next time on Books and Things.